Well, there we go. Now y'all should be able to hear me. Hey, what's going on? It's Tony Coyote here. Welcome to Mixed Country 106 and our live stream. Been a little bit since I got to see you guys. Oh, yeah. Here we go. We're about to go on our first break here. Hang on, folks. We're going live. That's right. We got 35 seconds here. There we go. You guys, Raven's got the YouTube stream pulled up. Okay. Stand by, everybody. Here we go. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. It's Odie Coyote here. And we're having an absolute blast. Hope you guys are as well. Welcome to Honky Tonk Saturdays, March 4th, 2023. We've been missing you guys as far as our live stream viewers. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. We're ready to do this. I'm ready to do this. Raven, I hope I got your mic on, and I know which mic I hope you're using. So, are you excited? Yeah. Are you? I can't hear a thing? Well, there she is. Yep, there she is. So, are you kind of excited to do this here? All right, I'm excited too. It's going to be good. I think we're going to have a great show, and it's going to be good. Let's talk about a couple things going on this week for Honky Tonk Saturdays. We got a camera set up here. I hope it's not overly jerky for you guys there. I'm kind of watching, and I'm looking at my hands, and my video looks a bit jerky. So, but the quality of it looks good, like better than what we had. It's actually the same camera, but it's better. It's the clean HDMI output for it. Yeah, it looks good. It's just, I don't know, the video seems a bit jerky to me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Show in the comments if you kind of think this video is a bit jerky, or if it's still pretty fluid. So hopefully it'll look good to you guys. I know I'm not much to look at. We got a few things here that we're trying this week. Throughout the show, you'll be able to more easily see now when we do our WebVT. And I'm bringing that up there now, and that way you guys can see it on the live stream. Those who are listening on the radio, if you're wondering what the heck I'm doing, like, we can't see anything. This is radio. It just says a play or whatever. That's because we are live on YouTube, Facebook, both, and we're really excited about that. So I'm not going to kill the energy. We got a lot of things coming up. Vince Gill did something kind of cool and very different at the same time. Producer Raven turned me on to this article, so we're going to see how that goes. Right now, I think we should just kind of keep things moving along here, and just super excited to keep doing this thing here. So let's go on to it. We got some Brooks and Dunn happening right now. It's called Honky Tonk Stomp, and it's a great song to kick things off on any Saturday night for our Honky Tonk party. Let's do it. Keep it clicked right here to Mixed Country 106. I'm Odie Coyote. Wait. Hold on. I don't mean to be, just hold on, guys. Hold on. Just everybody quiet, okay? I'm going to fix this. I clicked on the wrong item. That's what happened. There we go. I don't know what happened. I hit play next, and then I went and hit my coyote sound effect, and it just skipped to the next track on its own. I don't know. That was weird. That was weird. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna see what happened, but it should not have fired it. The coyote sound effect just should play that. It should not have another command onto it. Yeah, Pro One coyote sound effect plays that. Volume is 100. That's the only thing I did for it. Um, I don't know why it triggered a play next command. It shouldn't have, because the song came on. I didn't even touch the play button. I went up my hotkey 2, which is what I use for coyote. I hit that, and it just jumped to the next song. Pretty sure it's pretty hard not like to do it. My hand wasn't anywhere near where the play next button is. And then the fact that it just, I don't know. We'll see if it does it again. And if it does, we got a bug. I had a hot fix from Playout 1 just yesterday, but it should have only been for the media editor. Everything else should have been fine, but that shouldn't play through the media editor. Media editor is just ads where I edit audio, but I'm playing audio, so it shouldn't have affected that. All right, well, we're going to move on here, folks. So, yeah, how's it going, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Appreciate it. Producer Raven's here. She's keeping track of everything. The audio should be good. If you guys have any issues with that, let me know, or Producer Raven know. We're trying new software as well. We're trying vMix out. So I haven't had much chance to do a lot with it, but yeah, we're going to see how well this thing works. And but yeah. And there should be my name. I can pop that up, which is kind of cool, and it'll go away. Got a little name bar there now. Anyway, if you guys got any questions, anything you want to talk about, feel free to let me know. Producer Raven, can you kindly bring up my script? So this way I can see. That's what we meant to do there. I'm going to get you guys over to see the playout screen here. So you guys can see the log of what we play. How cool is that? We got that on a quick key. And that allowed me a little chance here to do a little bit of reading. I'm still reading, everybody. Producer Raven, why don't you talk about what's been going on in our lives here and new things going on for just a second here while I do a little reading. And thankfully, the government didn't take any more money out, and we actually get to keep some more money and get some money back. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have been kind of sick with Strep and Junior, our little one. He's definitely sick. All right, go on, scroll for me. All right, keep going. I really don't need all this information about this. That's the only story. Where's the kiss one? Yeah, it's our feature story. Vince band open. Yeah, scroll. I need to know the time. When did this happen? When did he open? I got 48 seconds. How many years? 47 years ago. Okay, cool. Cool. All right. Hmm. Yeah, that was a bad that was a bad combination. This is why music doesn't. Anyway, quiet in the room, please. Mix Country 106 and Honky Tonk Sound. Zony Coyote here, hanging out with you guys here. Hope you're having a fantastic evening here. We got a little bit of news to get to. We're gonna have the spoiler. You saw it in the title. Here we go. So, 47 years ago, Vince Gill ended up opening his band for Kiss, and I'm not sure exactly how that happened, but it did. And the crazy thing about it is, okay, so this was early on in his career, and I don't really understand a lot of this and how this might have actually happened, but he did reveal, Vince Gill, in an interview on a country music icon and the current member of course, the Eagles, shared the hilarious story. And when he was just early on, and he said he was driving by the Civic Center that night when he was getting ready to perform. He didn't even know that he was opening up for Kiss. And he goes by, and the marquee says, Kiss, appearing tonight. And he's like, nuh-uh. But as you might imagine, rock and country, especially 47 years ago, was not going to be a good mix. Just not going to happen. So he played it up. I mean, he intentionally got the crowd mad to the point that they were throwing bottles on the stage, he says, and they only played 2 songs and left. Funny how people like genres in a certain place, and they like music in that particular style. And if you try to take a genre, mix it with another genre, logically that should make no sense because they are 2 separate things. They have 2 separate fan bases. But in today's world, guess what? We don't live in that world. We live in this thing of just promoters and producers and record label executives who just shove everything down people's throats and say, this is what we want you to listen to. This is what's going to play on every radio station. This is what's going to be in your Spotify playlist by the end of this week. Why? Not because you like the song, but because you're going to like it. You're going to have to. It's what's going to be there. The thing about music selection, and even though you think, oh, I got access to like 3 million songs, I got, everything I could want. It doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. One thing you have to realize is that music is a advertisement in some respects, especially big pop songs. Okay, it's not a question of talent or musicianship or just a good song, and a lot of them are fairly decent songs. But what I'm saying is, as the example here with Vince Gill, you can't make an apple taste like an orange. You just can't. So you can't make country sound like rock to that degree like Kiss does. Now there is country rock, and there are certain occasions when those 2 things kind of mesh up. Do I even need to mention Leonard Skinner? I mean, it just happens. Okay, and Eagles to some respect, I mean, could be considered some of their songs kind of folky, sort of Americana-ish, but not really. They're still pretty heavily what you would call like classic rock and that kind of thing. And I think it's just cool that Vince Gill's doing that now. But anyway, so one more story I got here. Got to talk about. Not that we do anything with her here, or she's really in top of mind, but Amy Grant did come out with a new album here, and it's called Trees We'll Never See. Not really much to say here about it, but it was actually released back on March 24th, or actually, excuse me, should be released on March 24th. Wow, I'm already thinking it's later than it is. But she did announce on News On Today and Wednesday, March 11th, Trees Will Never Trees Will Never See, and it was actually written by Marshall Adam, and it does include a duet with one of the Christian singers. There we go. Thank you. I was looking for the name. Christian singer Corey Ashbury. And then she's looking forward to releasing it this year. So cool. If you guys are into Amy Grant, producer Raven, you must be a fan of Amy Grant. You got to be. What made you want me to read Amy Grant? But I don't consider Amy Grant country. It's not country. That's why I'm confused why you had me read it. We'll talk about it afterwards to our live stream folks. We'll get them the behind the scenes of what were we thinking. All right, more music coming up right now. We got on the way, and hopefully we don't have two songs playing at the same time. Apologize for that. But coming up, we're gonna have Roger Krieger. We got Randy Rogers Band coming up right now. Let's go with some Jake Bush here called Tractor Town right here on Mixed Country 106 and Honky Tonk Saturdays. Okie doke. What were we thinking? I want to know what we were thinking, producer Raven. I to do country music on Sundays or Christian music Sundays. It's still gonna be country, like gospel type stuff. So I wouldn't get like overly, sold on all that. On my departure, I hung the bird, bent around, and grabbed my ass and said, "Y'all can kiss my ass, y'all." Okay, I didn't know about that quote. I didn't read that far. I guess that is kind of funny. I mean, what's he supposed to do? Yeah, like what's he supposed to be doing here? I don't know. I guess. I guess. I don't know. Oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. So you guys can see what we got coming up here on the show as far as music. Got some ads coming up. Gotta love that. Boo ads. They're a necessary evil. And what's interesting, something kind of cool, I don't know if I've ever shared on air why these are like that. So locally to us, they play a PSA, and sometimes you hear those PSAs, but those particular tracks send a command to our advertiser partner who then can sense those files. It's through the metadata and how the file is being sent. But they can sense all that, and basically what ends up happening, they can insert their own ads, and they can do it to your local geography. So, like if you're in California, you're going to hear a different, advertisement than someone here in Iowa would, or in Texas or Tennessee. It does. They have their own distribution, but that track will trigger it, and they know that track is a minute or 30 seconds or another 30 seconds, and so they can kind of base it off that, and then we come right back to our own stream at the end of it. So pretty cool. Yeah, the PSA is local. That's what plays here locally to us. That's the actual raw file, and that plays as a backup in case there's no ad spot. That is the forest fire thing with Betty White. Yeah, that's local. That's actually what that track by default has. I didn't get to pick them. That's just what I have to play. Because if I didn't have anything and there was no ad there, if I just had to go silent, um, then it would just be silence, and that's bad. So that's what the PSA is for. They're filling in case there's no ad to play in that spot. Yes. Yep. Yeah, it could be. Bob's Discount. I get that one a lot. But that's here because here in Iowa, right? So that may not be what you guys get. Now, I'm not really permitted to, talk about every little thing here within here, so I got to be careful how I do it. Get rid of that logo for just a second. But something kind of cool to point out when we're looking at this, I know exactly where we're going to be at. Like, I know where my gap time is. So I'm actually 222 under where I need to be. So if I scroll down to the end of the hour, back when we go to virtual, yeah. Well, I've actually got 18 minutes to kill right now. So I can see that here. The last thing technically right now would end at 52:40. And basically what that means is, well, I've got 7 minutes and 20 seconds still to talk. So that's our talk time. That's how we know what we have left. I don't know why the gap time only says 2:22. That's throwing me off a little bit. And it says 41:20. But on the desktop app, which I'm not showing, I can actually see some more details that are a little bit better for me. So I can see when my next stop is. So my next stop right now is in 6 minutes and 40 seconds. I don't think the WebVT shows that. No. So what you guys are seeing is a web view. I'm on the desktop view on another screen. So a little bit of fun fact there for you guys. I will say tonight I'm planning on doing some on-air cut-ins a little bit during Honky Tonk Saturday's extended edition. That'll be, of course, from 6 p.m. Central to 3 a.m. Central. I like the fact that I've got a button now that I can hit and it streams to all three of them. I think that's cool. Here, I'll let me show you guys what you guys would be hearing like locally here, because I can play these. So I'm actually gonna send this over to the live stream here. Switch that over.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad.
So this right here are just PSAs. That's all they are. So I'm going to duck that under so I can talk over it. But these are just PSAs. That's it.
Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
So that's all you guys are really hearing. It's just a PSA. If there's no ads, so if you guys were listening to the stream and this PSA at the same time, you would probably hear two different things.
This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
But I can play these. These I can play, and there's no copyright on them.
Tom has been a teacher
well,
for over
not
40
anything that's
years. One
meaning,
day,
like,
I think one of the students
outside of our
had asked
control
the question, and he
anyway.
didn't remember
Like
the
I can't play
answer.
music,
I also
otherwise
was studying
Facebook's
his
going to
class
throw
out
me
earlier
into,
today, and they were supposed to let
copyright
out,
strike
and
or
I was
whatever.
really starting to worry.
Levi
But
and I talked about how it would change our lives.
So anyway, you guys don't
He
probably
was
want to
there
hear that.
beside me.
We got a lot of things
When
about
something feels different,
adoption.
It could be Alzheimer's.
And then
Now's the time to
Alzheimer's,
talk.
that's another
Visit
one. And forest fires.
ALZ.org/ourstories
I wish
to
they'd
learn
mix
more.
it up every
A
once in a
message
while.
from the Alzheimer's
Maybe what I'll do,
Association and
Raven,
the
is
Ad
I'll
Council.
make it so that it plays,
Not
but
completing high
locally,
school is
I'll
more
see
of
if
a
I can make
social
it so
thing
that the
than it was
audio
an
doesn't
academic
output
thing.
to the
Even though all
studio
these years
during
have
these
passed, I
PSAs.
still
Because
have
they
that
are annoying.
longing
We hear
to
them
have
a
my
lot.
At
A lot,
age
a lot.
30, Carissa
All right, I
finished
gotta-
her high school diploma.
I gotta
If
take
you're
it down
even
here, otherwise we're
considering
gonna end up
getting
some
your high school
music.
diploma,
So there we go. Took that out. That way we don't end up playing some music, but you guys got to hear a little bit locally what's playing in the studio. And in my ears, I can hear it. Like, so Raven's got it, so we can hear the music coming here, but we're just not sending that out to you guys. But yep, we're back into music. We're playing Crazy again, and we're going to be coming in right after this song. What's this song going to be about? What crazy stories do we got to this week? Travis Denning on new song, Strawberry Wine and Cheap Six Pack. I'm sorry. I just saw strawberry wine, and I'm thinking strawberry wine 17. I'm like, what? All right, so hang on. The Dennis Stein record early 2000s. Country singer dropped his latest track, Strawberry Wine and Cheap Six Pack. Oh, and that's actually the whole title. So it's Strawberry Wine and a Cheap Six Pack. That's the name. Kind of curious now. I haven't heard this song. I'll tell you, there is a song I thought about playing if I had more time for prep, and I ran out. I really kind of want to play that Cole Swindell song that's been out for a while. Hits Carolina. It's the Jody Messina switch up. I know it's probably been out for a while because like it's on karaoke. I saw that last night. I was going through things, and I just don't get into it. Mainstream music, especially like Cole Swindell, is not usually on my radar, so I don't really know. But anyway, I thought about playing that. That song's been in my head now. It's actually really good. What? I've already been reading. Heading to her, and it's getting hitched and longtime girlfriend. Cool. Blah blah blah. When the speaker about the new release. Scroll. Can't wait for the fans to hear the song. Okay, describe and enjoying the rise and success of the last 5 years. Strawberry and Cheap Six Pack. This along going guitar playing skills. All right, cool. And that's from People Magazine or what? The actual People Magazine? It just says People. All right, scroll to the top. I won't spend much time on this one. That's right. If anyone's got song requests, feel free to drop it in the comments. We'd love to hear from you guys, get some comments going. And who knows? Throw some stuff on. You got a dedication, you can put that on our site, get it live on our thing. You can go to mixcountry106.com, hit our dedications. We got a minute. Yeah, I'm a little curious too. Yep. We do have a couple of requests. Oh, I got to talk. Mixed Country 106 and Honky Tonk Saturdays. How's everybody doing? It's Odie Coyote here. We're having a good time here. And I'm just trying to enjoy some things. We've had a lot of new music announcements come out here over this last week or so. Thought I'd get to them. Last one we going to get to today is Travis Denning on a new song called Strawberry Wine and Cheap Six Pack. He says it's different than anything he's done before. Kind of throwing things back to the early 2000s, he said. One thing he said is he's kicking off his tour, the Kickback Off with January headlining tour in May, which he's going to be hitching into a longtime, actually also getting hitched to his longtime girlfriend, Madison Montgomery. There we go. So Dennis says if he did his job right, the song will make you feel like it's the summer of 2000 all over again. So we're doing more 90s throwback music. All right. Because, okay, so that's the thing. So Strawberry Wine, of course, I think it probably is. I have not heard this song yet, so I'm going to have to give it a listen now and just see. We don't play it because I can't have it airing on the radio here, or on the live stream, but we'll give it a listen here after the show today, okay? All right, and it looks like we got some requests coming in. I just saw them pop up on my site. We had a couple from one from Jessica Williams, and let's see, yeah, a song called "One More Day." And so we're going to definitely try to get that on and see if we can't do some stuff. We had another couple dedications come in. I'll get to those here just a little bit later. But thank you, Jessica, for sending that in. And then also Lisa. Let me see what we got going here. Oh, 2 requests. I think it's a duplicate. Okay, because I saw something for one more day. But anyway, we'll get on that. And it is. We've been getting these requests in for that Chuck Weimer song. I'm starting to get a weird feeling about it because that song, it's like we don't get a ton of requests, and that's like the only request we've been getting lately. So, something smells fishy a little bit. Is someone baiting our request line with One More Day? I want to know. Are we getting baited? I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely try to get the Chuck Weimer song on just in case it is legit. But I'm keeping an eye on this. If I keep getting a lot of requests for Chuck Weimer and nothing else, something's up. Something's up. Because that song's not number 1. It's not, in the top 10 yet. Now, I love Chuck Weimer. I don't like being baited. I don't like I don't like to have forced requests put in, especially if there's like a trend and I know that something seems up, like they're just intentionally being sent just to manipulate us to think that it's like really popular and we should be playing it. I don't like that, and something does seem a little fishy here. So, but we'll deal with it. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt this time. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt this time, but I am watching it. But we'll get One More Day on by Chuck Weimer here in just a little while. Right now, we got some more music to get to here. You guys aren't going to want to go away for anything here. Let's keep going. Coming up later on in the show, we're going to have music from Casey Donahue Band, Jason Boland and the Stragglers. Also, don't forget David Adam Bryans. Right now, one of our original masters of Texas country music. Let's get on with it. Never Too Old, Mr. Granger Smith, right here on Mixed Country 16 and Honky Tonk Saturdays. Yep. We'll throw on Chuck Weimer here after. Yeah, well, actually, let's talk about this David Madden Bryan song and get that Chuck Weimer in there, actually. We'll throw David Madden Bryan's, I'm sure he's in the 6 p.m. hour, so. You can't? Okay, cool. All right. There you go. You should be able to see that switch over there. So you guys will be able to see me drop in that and then put in the One More Day and then take it out. So that's how it works. So you saw me drag in One More Day and then you see me take out the Neon Town. There we go. Doesn't really change the time. It was pretty even, so let's see what we're doing for our time on here. So, yeah. So next stop is in 12 minutes, 30 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do concerts, and then we'll do a goodbye segment. We have 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Well, that, and technically I can make a double break out of it. Yeah, this is working pretty good. This is the first time we've used the console for a mix minus doing live stream and broadcast. I'm quite happy with it so far. I think it sounds pretty good. And it's working well too. So what more do you want from it, right? So yeah, it's doing good. Here's our country news break, and yes, I updated it. There you go. It's been updated. It's not the Valentine's one anymore. I got that fixed. I'm tired. I know we had to get up. We were up late last night. Our kid, I'm not sure how he had that much food contents in his stomach, but our kid just had a massive like vomit session last night, and it was just for any parents out there, and you're waking up at like 2 a.m. because your kid's sick, and it just makes a huge mess. There's nothing worse, I think, in life and parenting than cleaning up your kid's vomit at 2:30 a.m. There's nothing worse. Am I right? Did I say something, Producer Raven, wrong? Yeah, well, you're here, and I'm kind of wondering. So, what? Since we've had Kobe, he's not really ever vomited. Oh yeah, Philbin vomited all the time. I'm gonna talk after this. I just decided randomly I'm just gonna talk after this song. Yeah, I know you were up at 4 a.m. to go to work, and so the thing is, because of my immune suppressant stuff, like I have to be very careful when I clean up like vomit and things, especially like that could be viral or something like that. I have to be like ultra careful. And I love my kid and everything. It's just hard to just not want to just dive in just to help. But I have to like think, okay, if I don't do this right, if I don't have gloves, I don't have everything else, and plus I don't know everywhere it went because of my eyesight, that almost necessitates that I'm having to wake Raven up, and I hate doing it, honey. I do. Um, honey. Oh yeah, and he's puked at least 2 or 3 more times. He's definitely got the stomach virus or something. Right. I was just looking up, making sure everything's good over there on our audio output on the radio, unlike last week. Yep. At least you get to come home, pick a couple stories out, enjoy some time with on the radio. We're still working on possibly, hopefully, getting Raven's camera fixed. Well, you never know the day comes when we got a guest or something in here. All right, we got 50 seconds here. We're going to do concerts, and then we're going to just tease Chuck Weimer. Yeah, I'm only gonna post one of them though. Yep. Quiet in the room, please. Mixed Country 106 and Honky Tonk Saturdays. It's Odie Coyote here. That's right. And we're having a fun show. That was Chuck Weimer, One More Day, his new hit single. Go out and check it out on your Spotify. Get it added to your playlist. Thank you so much, Lisa, for the request. Very much appreciated. Getting into some concerts this week. April 8th, Kenny Chesney is going to be on the I Go Back tour. Gotta love that. I mean, he's like, he's not, I mean, he's putting out new music today, but what's cool is he's still so big from his 90s hits and his early 2000s hits, and he can sell an entire stadium, 60, 70,000 seat stadiums. I think it's so cool. So if you ever get a chance, go check out Kenny Chesney. I'm sure it's going to be a great show. April 8th, also, Brett Young's going to be at the 5 tour, 3 tour, 1 tour. That's weird. Did I? I confused. What? What's this? Why is this? And the tour is all caps too. 5 tour, 3 2 1 tour. So the 4. It's not 5 4 3 2 1 tour. It's the 5 tour, 3 2. Why is the tour titles confuse me so much? Never in my life have I ever been so confused by a title of a tour. Oh, well, I guess it grabs your attention. Maybe it makes you want to go. They're going to be up in Armory, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Again, that's on the 8th. And also on the 8th, Miranda Lambert is going to be at the Zappos Theater in Las Vegas, Nevada. So, of course, Miranda, classic. I still would almost consider her to be Texas country. Because even though she's big and national and everything, she did get her roots in Texas. So, remember, you can't. What's the expression down there? You can take the cowboy out of Texas, but you can't take Texas out of the cowboy, something like that, right? Well, we got a lot of them, so I'm sure we get a good response out of that. Well, we're going to be right back, folks, with a lot more here on Honky Tonk Saturdays. Stay right here. All right. Last break, we have 44 more seconds. Or no, hang on, I lied. We have a minute and 44 seconds. A minute 44. Apologize. I thought it was a 50. I said, yeah, it's definitely enough to say goodbye and do everything. So, minute 44. When I start talking, count for a minute and 44 seconds, and then make sure I shut up. Oh, yes. Got to kind of ignore the back of this card, but all right, let me switch. I know it. All right, let's see if this shows up in focus. Nope. All right, hang on. We'll fix. I can't do this very well. This sucks. Everything's backwards. But there you go, guys. Come in and ask us for one of these cards here. Hopefully that's pretty clear. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Yep. Get one of these QR codes from us. Remember, you can always find us on our Amazon Echo devices. We have Android and iOS apps available. Of course, all of our social media. And we got even our show schedule up there. So if you ever see us in public, go ahead and ask us for one of these cards. We'd be more than happy to give you one, okay? There we go. There we go. That's back in focus. There you go. I do kind of like the fact when I'm manual focus, I can bring the whole background out of focus and then just bring everything back in. I think that's cool. But anyway. Yep, there. Let them take a look at the log again for a little bit. By the way, in case you're forgetting, my name is Odie Coyote. Have I told them the story of how I got that name? Why 106 for Mixed Country 106? So other than I really wanted to have like a name that was like professional sounding, and you know, it came up with a name literally. So it was not in 2009. Well, it's 2009. I think I came up with the name, and it was about when we launched. But actually, there was a different name for Mixed Country 106 before Mixed Country 106. It wasn't actually my original ideas, because I was in a pop phase of my life. The original thing was Mix Pop 106. And both scenarios are true. Mix Pop 106 was conceived because I only had 106 songs, and I thought it was weird. I looked at my country library at the time I was in college, and I looked at the thing. I originally started, I was like, I only got like 106 songs I can really honestly play on the radio. That would be good for radio. And so that's where it came from. I started out with 106 songs, and it was both for pop and country, and that's where I came up with the name. So at one point, I used to be really big into this. It was an internet station group, and I forget what they were called now, but it was one website, but they had every genre available. They don't exist anymore, but they had like every genre that they had. So of course, country and all that, and it was just like one station, but it was this station pop, this station country, and that's actually where the main idea came. Is I thought about having not just one station, but like multiple stations. So, but 106 is because of how many songs we actually started with and played, and we grew from there. Obviously, now we have over 3,000 tracks that we play. So, yep. Yeah. If I wanted to, I wouldn't have to play the same song for at least 5 days. If I really wanted to, I could make it so that the same song never played twice for 5 days. Now, it's not obviously not how radio works. We're more of a top 40, Texas country. So you're going to hear the same song, about every 4 hours if it's in the top 20. But yet we throw in these like gems, for 20% of the hour. We're like, wow, I haven't heard that song in forever. Like an old Granger Smith song from like 2000, So, but yeah, that's what we did. Bingo. All right, we're supposed to talk after this track here. Yeah, the goodbyes. Make sure I remember the phone number here, because I've been forgetting to do that the entire night. Oh, and the graphics? Yeah. Well, for radio, they can't see it. All right, quiet in the room. 15 seconds, please. Mixed Country 106 and Honky Tonk Saturdays. Odie Coyote here. One last time for you guys for our premiere show. Don't forget, Honky Tonk Saturdays goes all night till 3 a.m. Central with Honky Tonk Saturdays Extended Edition. We are so thankful for you guys joining us. Remember, if you're out drinking tonight, drinking isn't a sin, drunkenness is, and your butts better be in church tomorrow morning. If you got a song request, just like the One More Day for Chuck Weimer, feel free to send it to us. Give us a call, 855-929-6106. You can also go to mixcountry106.com, put a dedication in, hit us up at mixcountry106 on our Facebook and our YouTube pages. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Let's take this thing out here one more time for you guys. Let's go with the Casey Donahue Band called Country Song right here on Mixed Country 106. Honky Tonk Standards. Keep it click, guys, till 3 a.m. All right, we're clear there. No, I kind of killed it. I think it's coming up in 7 p.m. hour. We'll see. I might do it as a VT later on. Technically, I've got a 59, or excuse me, 50. I got 57 seconds. Actually, I kind of killed that one a bit early. Yeah. Anything on the social media front? Yeah, wait. Silence. Ah, yeah. Oh, gotcha. Oh, have you seen the homepage for Mixed Country 106? Have you guys checked it out? I rearranged it a little bit. I've been working on it actually for a while, trying to come up with a design that I like. But I've got one now I think I like. What do you think of the homepage? You like the new name bar? Yeah, it's this whole like now playing section. I redid it. But it's still impactful, right? So I just did that. That's all I changed. All right. Let's. We're gonna end the show with playing Nothing But a Chicken Wing. Oh man, that's an interesting one to wrap up this thing with. Actually, we're gonna end this thing about a minute 12. Yeah. Let's do one more break. Ramble. I just don't want to end the song over a minute early. Or not the song. I don't want to end the show a minute early. I don't think I mentioned that I'm going to be doing breaks for most of the evening. Yep. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Right after this next break, we're going to kill the Facebook and YouTube streams. But we definitely appreciate you guys tuning in every single week. Always appreciated. You guys are what makes this show a show. And we thank you guys so much for supporting us and being with us and all that. So definitely appreciate it. I don't know why the video looks choppy, though. I'm still bothered by that. It's clear. Like, it's clearer than it used to be. It does. It kind of still looks like pixel frames. Like, it skips every other frame. But it's kind of random. And it does it on the vMix side, too. I don't know. It's bothering me. Well, I want it to look good. That's the only thing. All right. That's a conversation for another time. 35 seconds. 35 seconds. That was an idea we never got around to, is letting me just do karaoke night on the radio. Yeah. All right. Quiet in the room. 20 seconds. Here we go. Quiet in the room. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Mix Country 106 Honky Tonk Saturdays. I'm Odie Coyote. Definitely appreciate you guys tuning in, and it's been a blast. One thing Producer Raven reminded me that I was going to do, I just didn't say it. I'm actually going to be doing breaks here throughout the entire evening. Some weeks I don't get to do them, but this week I am. So you guys get to hear some cool things happening. Probably bring out some other stories and things like that to talk about throughout the evening. But we're here to help you guys have a great time, and we definitely appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you guys so much for tuning in and all that. So if you got a song request, remember 855-929-6106 at Mix Country 106 for our social media. Love to hear from you guys and all of that. We're hoping to do more like live concerts and things like that. We know we get a lot of promoters who listen to the show. So promoters, message to you. We're looking to do live streamed events. And we got a new system in place that should allow us to have good quality to do that. If you represent a country artist or you're a country artist yourself and you are looking to get your artist on the air and do a live stream, definitely hit us up. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next week at 5 p.m. Central for more Honky Tonk Saturdays. I'm going on to the extended edition right now. Keep it clicked. I was 6 o'clock in 2 seconds. End of March. We are March 6th, actually. March 6th was our first broadcast. Yep, don't worry. I still got time. I'm going to be doing breaks and all that, talking about it. Yeah. On the 6th? Yeah. Set me up and let me sing. How many people do you think will tune into that? I mean, I can sing, and my voice is finally better where I feel like I could sing, but I don't know how many people want to hear me sing. All right. Go ahead. It is. Well, thank you guys. We definitely appreciate it. I'm Odie Coyote again. Thank you guys for listening on the live stream. That's going to do it for the stream this week. We'll probably may have an announcement for something on March 6th because it is 1 year since we started broadcasting. So let's see what happens here. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Take care. God bless. Hope to see you all in church tomorrow. And remember, having fun tonight's great. But remember our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He came for us to save us and save us from our sinful ways. So look to him. Make sure that you guys are reading your Bible. It's going to help you a lot. All right. That's all I got. Thank you guys so much. See you in the next month for another live stream. And next week on the radio, mixcountry106.com. Take care, guys. Bye, everybody. God bless you.